Hey Campoholics, today we're going to get a little mow here at Tionesta Campground, Tionesta, Pennsylvania. Going to get in a little mow. We're going to take a ride to Oil City. Turn the water off. Yes, always turn the water off if you're going for an extended period of time when you're in your RV. In case there's a water leak and you're not present, you're not constantly pumping water through your RV. This Army Corps Engineer campground is a full hookup campground, water, sewer, and electric. But yeah, we're going to Oil City today. Check that out. I guess Rockefeller back in the day made his millions off of, back then, off of oil that was discovered here in Pennsylvania, and that town boomed for about, I don't know, I was told 2-3 years. We'll find out. We're going to learn the history of it. But in honor of Oil City, I'm going to wear my lubrication expert shirt today, because I'm a lubrication expert, so I should fit right in at Oil City. So here we go.
I'm Missy.
I'm Mike.
And we're the Campoholics! This one has 50 minutes left of it, so I think we should
50
move.
minutes? Oh yeah, we're gonna jump spots here. Hold the spot.
Yeah, I mean, I'll save money any way I can.
Save a quarter, baby. Save a quarter. It would probably been easier if I just picked it up and put it over here.
If you were that strong.
What?
Why don't you just step in the mud puddle with your new shoes?
Oil City.
Oh, damn, now we got 2 hours. Quarter is 2 hours.
Oh, okay. 2.5.
We got 2 hours and 4 minutes.
Get the old building. Old building's here. All right, let's go find out what Oil City's about.
Hold on, Craig. My purse on.
What the hell are you doing?
Making it a backpack.
Look at little Mo. So you've never seen a smart car in a parking spot? Look at that. Plenty of room in the parking spot. All right, let's find out what Oil City's about. Oil City got heart. We're at the Business, Industry, and Tourism Office. Congressman Glenn Thompson must be in there.
So you can't get in there.
But we can't get in there, so nobody can tell us about oil
Well,
history.
we could push the button, but I mean,
Hate to disturb somebody.
yeah, I don't think that's what they're set up for. It certainly isn't. It didn't. They don't.
It says
have a
tourism
tool.
office.
Yeah, but
Business,
it's not a
Industry, and
visiting-
Tourism.
It's not a visiting center.
All right, so we gotta figure out the history of Oil City ourselves, I guess. Oil City became a hub for oil transport. Look, I'm reading it right now. Oil City became the hub of oil transport, first by the waterways, then by train, and then later by pipeline. Many companies operated within the area and successfully expanded operations and attracted more residents. In 1871, Oil City was incorporated as a city, and municipal improvement projects such as sewer, water, and new supply systems soon followed. The oil fields boomed until the discovery of larger fields in other states and countries by the 20th century. Several oil-related companies in Oil City remained in operation but eventually ceased to operate or relocated. The oil boom helped shape Oil City into the place it is today. During your tour, you'll be in, there's no tour, it's a walking tour. You get the brochure and you walk around and figure it out yourself. But there it is. So we're going to walk around and look at the historical buildings here in Oil City.
There's a Drake Well Museum and Park somewhere, but I don't know if that's downtown.
All right, we'll figure it out.
This is the Drake Well place. I saw that online.
Oh, well, where's that?
I don't know. I'll have to Google it.
All right. Okay, here we go. All right, Campoholics, as we walked around town trying to figure out the history of Oil City, we found this museum which contained all the history we learned about Oil City. They had really cool relics in there, lots of things to look at and see and observe and learn about the history of Oil City. There we learned about Edward Drake, who drilled the first commercial successful oil well in nearby Titusville in August of 1859. That's when oil was struck and put Oil City on the map. They went from a small population to a large population within a amount of 3 years, and things boomed from that point on to lead to Quaker State, Wolf Brand, and Pennzoil being founded and headquarters in Oil City area. So as you go into the museum, you can learn about Rattlesnake Pete, Chief Corn Planter, and other influencers of Oil City during the time of the oil boom. 1859, Colonel Edward Drake drilled the first successful oil well. People migrated to the area. The population of Corn Planter was 300 in about 1861. 1 year later, a corporate charter was granted to the city, became Borough of Oil City. The population of the region grew to 10,000 by 1865. So in 4 years, it went from 300 to 10,000. People trying to find jobs and get rich and drill for oil. Now, after the oil boom was taking place, the city was partially destroyed by a flood in 1865 and by both flood and fire in 1866 and then again in 1892. On that last occasion, several oil tanks that were struck by lightning gave way, and the oil creek carried a mass of burning oil into the city, where some 60 lives were lost, and so as property valued up to $1 million. Oil City then grew back into a thriving city again and proceeded oil production through the late 1800s into early 1900s. On average, Americans use nearly 3 gallons of petroleum per person each day. Nationwide total 841 million gallons according to 2001 figures. One thing we love about visiting these old towns is the buildings, the structures. I love looking at these old buildings and looking at the architecture and thinking about how they built them. So beautiful back in the day. It's amazing to see these old structures and how each one is unique and different in its own way. It's pretty cool. Oil City Downtown Commercial Historic District is a national historic district located within the town. There are 51 buildings, and some of the notable buildings in Oil City are including the General Telephone Company, the Oil City Boiler Works, and Drake Building, and the Oil City National Bank. Now downtown by the bridge, you can see the statue of Chief Corn Planter, who played a big role prior to the city booming, and of course this beautiful bridge and an old train station depot. Alright, Campoholics, that concludes our little tour, so we had to wrap it up with some ice cream at the end of the day. We love Oil City and we love visiting the old towns. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.